watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
I'm Leslie Garland, and thanks for watching. The Turks and Caicos Islands is expected to experience a bumper tourist season this winter. With the 2012 winter tourism season drawing near, resorts are ready for the task and anticipating a repeat of last winter when many hotels were at 100% occupancy. Thierry Grandsire, general manager of the Grace Bay Club, said that their figures look boundless into the month of March 2013.
Right now, everything looks great. I mean, December is going to be a very good month, almost as good as last year. Sometimes with the date of the holidays, it can shift from December to January. So but it looks very strong. We had a very good long-term pickup. And January, February, March and April looks amazing. So I think the business is also picking up long-term, and but we're very excited.
Grandsire went on to mention what incentives are offered during certain seasons to attract guests to the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Well, you know, during the high season, the incentive is Turks and Caicos Islands and the beauty of it. That's what brings people, the beautiful resort, our staff and everything. So we have, you know, some slow period where we can do 4 nights, 5 nights free, or sometimes 7 free, some package and everything. But the high season, really, the incentive, it's us, the staff and the island.
The Turks and Caicos Hotel and Tourism Association has played a vital role in making sure that resorts around the islands are kept abreast of what is current during high seasons such as this. Stacy Cox noted that although numbers are projected to be high, there is one slight variance.
This season, the tourism numbers will be pretty much the same as they were last year, with hopes of a little better. We've seen for the first quarter of next year that it's still relatively low, although the booking window has certainly changed for our destination and many, whereby people used to book 30 to 90 days ahead. Now we've seen that change to almost 30 days or less being the booking window for the destination.
Hurricane Sandy, which made landfall recently in the tri-state area of New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, may have an effect on tourism arrivals, as that is where a vast majority of TCI hotel guests reside.
But most of our guests come still from the North American market, the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut market. With the recent storm in that area, there is some cause for concerns, but we will be watching the numbers closely to see if there is a huge impact to the arrivals for the first quarter next year.
They say example is leadership. That in essence defines Rufus Ewing. His humble upbringing in the seaside community of Blue Hills Providenciales helped to mold that unshakable spirit of dedication and perseverance that would lead him to pursue a medical career and eventually return home as a servant to the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. As a qualified general surgeon and physician, Rufus has distinguished himself as an administrator and as a policymaker, pioneering the development of healthcare for the Turks and Caicos Islanders. He played an integral part in restructuring healthcare for the TCI, and his continued efforts once elected will ensure that healthcare will be delivered as it was intended. In recent times, he has chosen to be a voice for the helpless, standing against discrimination, injustice, and victimization of our people. He will keep standing up for you. Vote Dr. Rufus Ewing for the next Premier of the Turks and Caicos Islands.
You should vote P&P all the way!
Welcome back. A Nigerian man who arrived in the Turks and Caicos Islands illegally and was carrying several forged documents and who assaulted an immigration officer was jailed for 3 months by Chief Magistrate Clifton Warner on Wednesday. 35-year-old Emmanuel Adedeyo attempted to come to the TCI through Jamaica and was denied, then transit through Haiti to come here. When immigration officers here denied him access, they proceeded to take him to the plane which would have took him back to Haiti. He resisted both immigration and police officers. After seeing what he had done to the immigration officer, the pilot of the plane refused to take him as he called him a flight risk to both crew and passengers. Police claimed to have seized $900 US in evidence and also stated that he had records that showed that he has $35,000 US in a Nigerian bank account. When they searched his bags, it was said that he has a large amount of phones and computers in his possession. He also claimed that he was coming here to attend the Turks and Caicos Institute of Professional Studies, who later denied ever accepting an application from him. After immigration officers at the airport did their full investigation and were in the process of trying to send him back to Haiti, he then hit a female officer in the chest with force, causing her to seek medical attention at the Cheshire Hall Medical Center. After noticing that he would make it nowhere with his false allegations of being beat by police officers, he then went on to say that if he returns to his home of Nigeria, he will be killed and didn't want to return there. Magistrate Clifton Warner proceeded to tell him that if he had obeyed the officers and went on the flight, he would have been in the comfort of Haiti and would not be suffering deportation to Nigeria. He was found guilty of assault and was sentenced to 3 months due to the fact that he couldn't pay a $1,250 fine, after which he will be held at the detention center in South Dock until the TCI government can afford to repatriate him. That's our Sun TV News package for today, Thursday, November 1st, 2012. Until next time, when we bring you more real news as it happens, directly to your computer, your mobile phone, or your tablet. Until then, I'm Leslie Garland, and thanks for watching.